Who can turn the world on with his frown? Who can make a nothing day and suddenly turn it all around? Well, it's Alfredo and he should know it. With each glance and every little movement, we're talking. Love is all around, he makes it happen. Whether he speaks or doesn't, it's all very confusing. He just might make it after all. He just might make it
Hey,
after
Listen.
all. Frickin' Alfredo!
Don't tell anybody, but I can actually speak. Yeah, I just don't like that big guy here, the tall one with legs, knowing anything about what's going on, so I keep it quiet. Meantime, he's got all these nice goodies here, and they've all got to be distributed to a lot of people. Everything from shampoos to cereal to dented cans, and I know he's a little down about it. The budget just came out the other day, so the tall one with legs was down there checking it out. I know. I didn't come back too pleased, I don't think. Give the guy credit, he tries, but, at the end of the day, isn't he just wasting his time? I mean, these politicians are never going to listen to the likes of him or any of these organizations that, are out to make things better for people. They got their own ideas and their own set agendas and their own motives, and I don't know if there's anything you can do to change that. I really don't. Anyway, I don't mean to show you how angry I am or anything, but, well, all I can say is, I'm a puppet of the people. Oh, here's something. I gotta go.
Hey, how you doing? As you can see, I got a lot of stuff back here. We just picked up from the York Region Food Network. Little things like Glade this time, and some shampoos and cleaning supplies. A nice, nice to be able to give to people this time, particularly after the budget just came out, and some of those single moms out there and people in wheelchairs and people on disability support or social assistance have been frozen for the next year at the incomes that they're at right now. So for them who are already struggling, certainly not great news. And so we do what we can. We don't really believe there should be food banks or a need for them. However, we also don't believe people should have to suffer as much as they the least amount that they can anyway. We'll try to help that along, and at the same time hopefully collect a few voices on the way that want to make some actual change. So until that time, anybody for shake and bake? Here's my favorite, dented rosé. Just that, a little of powdered sugar and a slash of milk to your dented can of special sauce, tomato, or your favorite flavor, and you've got yourself a excellent rosé. Oh sole mio, oh sole mio, spaghettini mi placio. Well, how you doing? It's me, Alfredo, back to give you just a few more tips about cooking with the budget, and one more time, a different voice to keep everybody on their toes. Anyway, I want to talk about el dente. There are different kinds of el dente, and here is one that you can practice when you're out shopping. Here is my example of el dente cooking and shopping.
will say the can is dented. It's dented.
Okay, that was just sort of a joke. El dente, the can dented. Anyway, what I'm saying is you can look for deals. If a can is dented, it's often on a shelf by itself for sale. It was in the past. But now I'm finding more and more the stores are refusing to sell it, and even the food banks will not take it. So you have to know where to find it in your social networks. In this case, the York Region Food Network does have some of these cans sometimes able to get distributed, along with other goodies like shampoo and sometimes hair conditioner and even the occasional hand wash lotion and things like this. So tinted cans, this type of thing, can still be distributed to people in need, but it's a pretty sad way to have to rely on something to get this done. But in the meantime, keep singing. Oh, solo mio, oh, solo mio, spacchettine mi io, solo me, tomorrow will be much better. Oh, solo mio. Oh, solo mo. I'm Alfredo. Until next time. By the way, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Eh, eh, eh. Not now, Alfredo. Please. Listen, I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, that's right. I am a little down about the budget, but it's don't worry about it. Okay, okay. I'm a little bit more than that. I'm extremely disappointed in the budget. You're right, and but it's not the end of the world. You know, I've done what I can to communicate what people have been trying to get communicated to the right people, and just it's sometimes just seems like it's talking to a wall. So I mean, you get very frustrated with that type of process, and so I'm just reflecting on all that. You know. Yeah, no, I realize that. I know people appreciate the efforts that the park does in these areas, and but
Oh, solo mio. Oh, solo mio. Spaghettini mi palsio. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Tomorrow will. Hey, how you doing? I'm Alfredo, and welcome to Cooking with a Budget. Yes, Cooking with a Budget. This is the inaugural show. Welcome to my show. Thank you for coming. And like I said, welcome. So, what I'm gonna do today, a little bit of cooking with a budget. Now, most chefs will tell you always to cook with the freshest ingredients that you can. But knowing that the people on lower income are expected to live out of a can, as it were, the whole system depends on food bank distribution, which in many cases and most cases is not even fresh food. So let's get to reality here on our show, and we will cook away with non-fresh ingredients, just like you have to do at home, Mom. Anyway, your first ingredient. It's good. Chicken broth. Take just a splash, maybe 3 ounces of chicken broth into your pan. Okay? And then,
For a nice brushing.
a nice dressing added, just a splash, maybe half an ounce for flavor. And then, a can of chocolate milk. Okay, I love it. Oh, it's fantastic. You just add diced tomatoes to the grouping, and if the kids don't like diced, then throw it in a blender. And if you don't have a blender, you can always step on them to squish them with your feet. It saves money as well. Now you can also add your favorite vegetable to the grouping. Now sometimes I add sometimes kids don't like peas, so you can add what they like, their favorite. Maybe even carrots, because carrots will take some of the acidity out of the tomato. Now, if you want to possibly thicken a little bit, this is what you do. Add some tomato paste, or if you can't afford that, maybe mix some hot water with flour and add a little bit of that. Now, you add all of your ingredients together, cook them, stirring constantly for approximately 20 minutes, and then allow to simmer for another 15 minutes. Then put to very, very low for another half hour, stirring constantly so the bottom doesn't burn. At the end, you will have a beautiful, succulent sauce that you can put to anything. Rice, pasta noodles, or just eat it in a cup if you don't or can't afford any of those. I'm Alfredo, and this is Budget Cooking with Alfredo. Until next time. And P.S. Shh. Don't tell anybody I can speak. It's a secret. Until next time.
All right, fine. Show me your Robert De Niro impression. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? Oh, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Yeah. You talking to me? You talking to me? Who can turn the world on with his frown? Who can make a nothing day and suddenly turn it all around? Well, it's Alfredo and he should know it. Hey, there seems to be something missing out of this box. Every little movement we're talking. Frickin' Alfredo! Love is all around, he makes it happen. Whether he speaks or doesn't, it's all very confusing. He just might make it after all. He just might make it after all.